This is John Hansen for FloridaPhysique.com at the International Sports Hall of Fame at the Arnold Classic. I'm here with Anne-Marie Damaris, who just got nominated or got inducted. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah.
Taller now.
That's a great honor. I was talking to some of the other inductees here, and it really was a great honor, huh?
It was, and especially because there's so few women in halls of fame like this, and especially in combat sports and strength sports. So when they told me I was nominated and they asked if I could make it, I had to come.
So tell some of our viewers some of the awards that you've won, some of the accolades you've had.
Well, I was the first American to win the World Judo Championships. I won the U.S. Nationals 3 times and the U.S. Open, I think, 3 times. I won the Pan American Games. I won a bunch of international gold medals, and I, bizarrely enough, was the National Sambo Wrestling Champ 1 year.
Well, I loved your speech. I thought it was probably the best speech of the night. I really did. It was amazing. And you really talked about the dedication of your family and the things that your mom went through and, you know, to push you through to excel in your sport.
Well, and I think it's really important, especially now. Sometimes we see athletes that are successful and they act as if this was all me and I am so great, and that's not true. None of us make it alone. And I think, too, sometimes there's a bias that if you come from a family that's not well off, that your parents don't care about you and they're not involved, and that's not the case. And many people, like my mom, that they're doing the best that they can, and I think we need to appreciate them and not judge them.
Yeah. And like you said, it's hard not to get a big head when you become a world champion.
Well, it is, but life has a way of knocking you down, and I always tell all of my kids that the people that you step on the way up could have caught you on the way down, so you should keep that in mind.
One of the things I loved about your speech was how you said you weren't genetically gifted for judo, and you really made yourself a champion.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, I couldn't do half of it. I got injured, and my knees were gone, and I had 2 choices, and one was I could just give up, or the other was I could figure it out, and figuring it out just seemed like a lot better choice to me.
Yeah. Now, these are all world champions. These are all legends, including yourself. What do you think gave you that desire to really push and be the best you could be?
Boy, if I knew that, if I could bottle that, I wouldn't be talking to you, or I would be talking to you, but I would be talking to you from my private island that I had bought with all of my money selling my magic secret formula. I don't know how you get it, but I do know that one of the most important things in success in sports or in anything is that absolute refusal to give up. You know, now I run a software company and I'm doing a gaming startup where there aren't women over 40, and yet I'm there, and it's that same refusal to give up and give in to other people's beliefs and expectations that you can't do it. How you get that? I think it's just contrariness in my case.
Did you have it from the very beginning, or did somebody instill it in you?
I had it from as long as I can remember, but as long as I can remember, my mom was telling me that I needed to be something more, be something better, and you could do better than this. And no matter what it was, she would say, if I came home and I had all A's and 1 B, she'd say, what? They don't give B's in that subject? What? So I think that continual encouragement that you can do better, you can be better, was instilled at a young age.
Yeah. And now you're doing that with other younger people.
That's what I try to do all the time, and I think it's really important for kids. That's why I'm really involved with not just creating software for kids to learn, but also teaching judo down at the local middle school, because I want kids to see you can be more than you think. And I think that's one of the greatest things kids can get from sports, is to realize you can be more than you think, and if you can carry that through in life, you're going to be successful.
I love what you said, how you have the right to win. There's no one that should deny you from winning, right?
Right, and I mean that in 2 ways, both in sports and because I worry a lot about domestic violence with girls, and I tell kids all the time, no one has the right to beat you in any way ever. Nobody has the right to beat you. Don't accept that.
All right. Well, it was a fantastic speech. Congratulations again. I know it was a great honor, and I was very honored to hear your speech.
Thanks, and it really was true what I said. I was going to say, thanks dudes, peace, I'm out, and Dr. Bob told me last night, no, you can't do that. And then he let Hoist Gracie do it.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm glad you didn't do it, because I think that was one of the best speeches of the night.
Hoist stole my speech.
All right, for Anne-Marie Damaris, this is John Hansen at FloridaPhysique.com at the Arnold Classic.